A congressional staffer brings a gun into Congress. Now, when you talk about taking, when you talk about bringing the problem home, right? When you talk about bringing, like, stepping in dog shit and bringing it back home, this is an example of it. You have a Congress that refuses to pass gun laws, and you have a crazy staffer from Tom Marino's office, he's the press secretary, who brings a gun into the U.S. Capitol building, right? It was a 9mm handgun and a magazine. He didn't have the permit to carry it. He didn't have a license to carry it. It was a felony. It was on federal property. So many things wrong. So many things wrong in this situation, right? Now just imagine if this guy were to go into Congress and start openly shooting people, not saying that he would, but saying he did. Then maybe, just maybe, Republicans would be like, oh, we need sensible gun control. I digress. But either way, this individual was placed on unpaid leave until they know more about the situation. And they said it was he brought the gun by accident, it was unintentional, but it's still not legal anywhere in the District of Columbia to have a gun or to carry a pistol without a license. So he's got arrested. And this arrest comes just 2 days after another member of Congress was pushing a law to change gun laws in the District of Columbia to make sure that, you can have the guns. You see what I'm saying here, folks? Like, you see how sick and twisted? Now, don't get me wrong. I think that the NRA has a great PR machine. Better than, I would argue, that the NRA's PR machine is better than probably any progressive organization out there. Right? But the reality and the truth of the matter is that PR can't cover truth. And the truth is that guns and, the fact that guns are all willy-nilly and people can just buy a gun and don't have a license and buy magazines and not have a permit means we have a serious problem on our hands. A very, 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 very serious problem that we as a country must address. And if we don't choose to address it, we'll have another Sandy Hook. We'll have another Aurora. We'll have another Columbine. We'll have another Springfield Mall. Not Springfield Mall, Anne Arundel Mall. We might, God forbid, knock on wood, have a capital one. Because we are not doing what we need to do to protect people from guns. And the answer is not saying, well, if we to stop bad people with guns, you have to have more good people with guns. That's not the answer. It's not the answer, America. It's not the answer.